Part 2. Be still, niggers. Still at nigger. I told y'all about this art behind me. Well, now y'all hear it from Jay-Z. Where my niggas at? Y'all still niggers? Be still, niggers. My nigga, yo nigga. Can you own a nigga? Yes. Light nigga, dark nigga. But you both in the dark, niggers. Still niggers. Faux nigga, real nigga. How do you figure a fake nigga from a real nigga? They still niggers. Rich nigga, po nigga. Rich nigga, you think you're better than me? Can't you see rich and po niggas died on trees? Nigga, shoot the breeze. Still niggers. Sorry. House nigga, OJ. Field nigga. House nigga, with your good job, can't you see that it was us field niggas' job to build that house for your master and families? Y'all still niggers. Be still, niggers. Say it like exorcising demons out of thee. What do you tell your babies? Huh? We are nigger families. Be more than that. Be more than black. A nation starts with real people's needs. And real people are not niggers. Nigger. Okay, part 2, I'm back. Okay, where we stopped at, where I was showing you photographs, or didn't have cameras in those days, drawings of Afro-Asiatic peoples, okay? These are not drawings by me or any other dude on the block. These are drawings by so-called Chinese people. This carving is a whole story in a whole wall or a lot of walls in the largest temple on the planet. And it's the story of Nagarjuna, who is the savior of the Nagas, whose people was taken into slavery. Where did I hear that before? Shipped in to another land, falling off the boats. All this is carved just like this, carved in the wall, not painted, carved 2,500 years ago. Angkor Wat, Angkor Thom. You understand? It tells the whole slavery story, the whole story. It even got people on the walls with look like joints or cigarettes hanging out their wall like this, looking like junkies. 2,500 years ago. Don't tell me about no Jesus. I wonder where they got the story from. Okay, but let's go on. So we had the original dynasty that came up with like the writing, the Chinese writing, and the I Ching, which should be called the Yi Chu, but whole nother story. And then you had the Tang dynasty some centuries later, which was also an Afro-Asiatic dynasty. Just so happens they also came in with Taoism. Oh, I forgot to tell you, well, these people on Kunlun Mountain say that Taoism was started there. If you don't know about it, check it out. Read on it. T-A-O, Tao, or D-A-O, Tao. Taoism. So some of the first Wusa, some of the first stories about heroes in the so-called like Wudang heroes that you see the kung fu movies when they have the swords. Not Shaolin, Wudang, where they have the swords and they flying and they shooting rays and all that superhero type stuff, flying with capes. That's mostly put on Wudang. But guess what? I know better. Kunlun, small magical black mountain, northwestern China. But this is a depiction from the Tang dynasty. King Tang had a nose, had lips, had woolly hair, da-da-da-da-da-da. So this is the depiction of a Kunlun, or a magical or small magical black. This drawing is from one of their stories, and the story goes into how this slave was the hero because he saved his master. He saved his master's concubine by breaking in their prison with some prince or whatever was holding. There's a movie out. I'll remember it later. But there's a movie. They had a Korean guy play the brother. But anyway, the brother breaks in a prison by himself, runs and break the concubine and his master out, put them both on his back, outruns horses and you know the army and everybody trying to stop him, jumps over walls with them on his back, all that, outrun buffalo. You got to check out the movie and then put in your mind, this is not a Korean playing a brother that's all made up with some curly hair. It's supposed to be a brother because that's how the story was written in the first place by Afro-Asiatics in the Tang dynasty. So when I be talking about cannabis gong fu and cannabis yoga, the superhuman yoga, I am not talking off the top of my head because the herb, the weed as some of y'all call it, is starting to get popular. I just came from California where it's stupid. Now I'm in New York where it's stupid. They don't know what's coming. When it becomes legal here, it's going to be stupid. You understand? They not even up on it yet. I'm up on it. I got the spiritual, the medical, and the recreational. But this is Magoo. Or at least it's the best depiction I have right now. I like that one because she's half naked. But anyway, you understand, like this depiction, you know, she's a little more, she's more Afro-Asiatic, but she's called the Green Goddess, and she came to Kunlun Mountain, again, like I said, by invitation of fairies. But guess what? The Queen Mother of Kunlun Mountain, the mother of all women Taoist immortal. Let me move back. Oh no, I'm not finished yet. The mother of all woman Taoist immortals, Si Wang Mu, is very interesting. You understand? Because she's like, women Taoists are like under her because she's the head deity of the women. But what's interesting is her first name, because in Chinese, you know, you go from the last to the first. So it's Si Wang Mu, means her last name is Si, H-I, whatever it is, H-I-S. But anyway, Mu, that means Mu is her first name. Now what's interesting with all this stuff that I'm talking about, blacks on Kunlun Mountain and all that little blacks, is that here in the West where we're at, you know, in China they call this the West. Am I wrong? So we call that what? The East. And guess what? Here in the West, when the Olmec or the Washata ruled this land, we called it Mu, like the cow, literally. Like Hathor, like the Greeks call it Hathor, Mu. Okay, so her name was Si Wang Mu, and more interesting, she taught king mu, immortality, and all these moos is coming around all of a sudden. Come on. Okay, but that's like circumstantial evidence, they would call that in court. But the point is, we gotta take this whole slavery thing and transform it into something else. I'm tired of thinking about this. Every February, oh, it's Black Slavery Month, and this is who you are, and that's all you ever gonna be. No, nigga. I'm getting ready to change that. Our rites of passage, our rites of passage take the middle passage into slavery and transform it into a rites of passage back to freedom. And the holy herb, hemp, cannabis, marijuana is our freedom ticket, is our green card. Y'all want to argue about, other people getting green cards? This is our green card. But my purpose for being here is that most of us black people are going to have a hard time getting into the business of the cannabis. So with me, it's not really the cannabis anymore. That's part of it because it comes with the brother side, the hemp. But it's the hemp that's the really important plant. Forget about getting high, forget about getting holy with the holy herb, forget about all that. If it never existed, the hemp can make us free. The hemp can make us self-sufficient. The hemp can make us self-determined nation. You understand? 50,000 products can come from this one plant. That means if 100 of you get together with one of me, the dude with the idea, we buy one seed and one, or at least start out with one piece of land and some water and some equipment and, obviously. But how simple is that? Or get up and go to work. My people be like, oh yeah, I go to work 8 hours a day. Oh, you forgot about, you get up at 2 hours before you get to work. You gotta wash up, you gotta eat, you gotta get transportation to work, and then you gotta do the reverse when you go back home. That's more than 8 hours, that's more like 12 hours a day. Magoo, this is the book. The Way of Infinite Harmony is not just about smoking marijuana. Matter of fact, what I'm teaching is not mostly about smoking. I did that in the first videos because that's what most people, especially here, are into, the smoking. I really want to get people out of the smoking because the paper and the blunts is no good. And the important thing is the garbage that's coming with the legal GMO. We don't know if it's organic. Just like you eat food, you probably, if you're a smoker, you probably smoke more than you eat. You can eat 3 times a day, but if you're a smoker, you smoking all day. That's no good. We don't promote that. We are not promoting sitting around smoking blunts and joints all day. I showed people how to smoke out the bong. Why the bong? Because the water in the bong helps purify the toxins out the herb. Is various reasons. But the real spiritual side of smoking is about how to really use it. The spiritual side is you use the herb in a highly concentrated state, so it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got, that's my English. It ain't got nothing to do with smoking. So anyway, point being, it's time to transform from Niggers and even black. I'll get into the metaphysics of black because we are creative beings. Once you think you're black, once you think black, you think like universe. And when you think universe, you think black hole. When you think black hole, you think just absorb, 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 which is a good thing, absorbing light. But a black hole does not emit any light. And to create things on this plane of existence, the 3D plane, this way, this way, like this way, and this way, the 3-plane existence, you have to emit light. We are melanin beings. We are supposed to emit light as much as we absorb light. Metaphysically, if you just think black, you just absorb light. And you'll never create shit like we don't do now. Nothing. Peace.